Hello people, how you doing? This is Nathan Raymond in Japan. And now in Japan, there's a Buddhist holiday. It's called Higan. And this is where they say actually like the ancestors return to the earth. And this is also the equinox, right? So this is the fall equinox. Shunbun no Hi, they call it in Japan, right? And so, you know, both these days in Japan, they're just having respect for this time, you know, because it's really important for people. Like if you have a dream and, you know, there's things that you've been working for, right, that are going to come to existence. And I feel that in my life. I feel that things that I have been trying for that didn't happen, but now things look like at least we have a way forward, okay? And that's all it is, you know, it's like getting some, so, you know, I just wanted to let you know that one of the things that I feel like I've been able to accomplish is not just feeling like I'm doing what I want to do, but creating a vehicle for others to do what they want to do, okay? So how can others do what they want to do? Others can do what they want to do if they articulate, okay, some idea or some plan, okay, some dream, okay? And we take the manageable steps of getting there. So I'm saying right now, okay, there's a way we can do that as your personal brand, as a travel ambassador, as a marketer, as an influencer, okay? But we're going to influence you having first done the work of what it takes for you to create your communication, for you to also go around your community, 12 categories of business, and then getting on one of these speed meeting calls. And a speed meeting call, you're going to meet 20 people in 1 hour. You speak one-on-one with each person for 3 minutes. And then based on that, you now know the people. See, that's like when you get on a speed meeting, you're like on a cliff, okay? And then when you get on a speed meeting, it's like jumping off that cliff. And the reason for that is because once you get on a speed meeting, you're never going to be the same. See, you're just used to the people in your location. But when you get on this speed meeting call, not just with people, anybody, others who have done their own virtual tour, set up their YouTube channel, you guys are going to be of like mind. So you doing the YouTube channel and your communication, that's just, you know, so when you get on a speed meeting, you know what to talk about. But once you get on a speed meeting, you're talking about your personal experience, okay? And then once you do that, it's going to lead to real travel. And then once we make those videos of our real travel and doing the things we want to do, then more people are going to be brought into that, you see? So we're just upping the ante. And once you create your communication and your virtual tour you upload, this YouTube, it exists as an automation tool. So you don't have to physically have every conversation. You can start living in a ritualized, more self-aware way where you can see the growth and you feel the growth. It's amazing, okay? Health, wealth, relationships combined. So Japan Exchange is a social media marketing company, okay? That's what we do. We're marketers, okay? But we're also collaborating to do this. Well, we call it machitsukuri in Japanese, but we do this local support of these educational travel. So we're registering our company as a travel company that welcomes for educational travel. Okay, but then based on that creates the organicness, the things we need, they come out of that. For example, access to companies, doing virtual tours, going to companies and making videos for your channel of your experience visiting companies. But, you know, these companies don't just let anybody in, right? You have to get access for you to be at these companies. A lot had to happen. You had to have made your channel. You have to have made your virtual tour. You'd have to get on a speed meeting. You got to meet the right person. See, these Japanese people we meet on a speed meeting, they're not the people we need to meet, but they're they're hooking us up because they're gonna be the ones that meet us, and we're gonna get in a relationship with them, and they're gonna be the ones that are gonna guide us to the people we need. So these Japanese people we meet in the speed meeting event, they are very necessary for us to have like relationships with, because we're all just volunteers, okay? But we're not just in the wind trying to be nice people. We've done the work of creating our virtual tours, creating our communication, and we're efficient with our movement in our 12 categories of automation. See, there's a rhythm, right? We give you a rhythm. So it's like we're giving you the best tools in your arsenal. We're giving you the situation to experience how to use these tools we give you, and you develop a rhythm, okay? And then from that rhythm comes algorithms. And you have to humanize what this tech is. And that's where you also have to personalize your experience, and then you have to optimize your communication. And when people start getting on this tip where we start getting really intelligent, all right, I want you to just have hope. And even the butterflies agree, because they hear the water. They hear the water, see? We're built on foundations of natural earth, wind, water, and fire, but we have to bring it into the digitalized version. Nate Raymond of the Japan Exchange, I've done this work of bringing you the digitalized version of what it would be to go to a Japanese Zen dojo as a metaverse. But this dojo is mental, okay? It's communication based. And astral project, you're creating a blueprint, and people are going to be so pure in their intent that they're going to say, put your blueprint on me, duplicate yourself inside me, they're going to say, and you're going to do that because that's going to be an algorithm that's going to make you money. And if you can get into this sense where you're embodying spirits, but they're tested, they're tried, they're true. Everybody proves themselves, and there's no question, because we work on an automation. But not just anybody can join, only the purists, the best, the most benevolent. All right? So, and only a person like that would create their communication, would make a virtual tour and get on a speed meeting event and be so transparent with who they are, honest, okay? Vibrate with integrity, authenticity. That's what we want. Just be nice, all right? We want you to be nice. And you're dealing with people who can't speak English, but you are an English master. If you understand this, can you just be a little forgiving to people who they can't speak, they've never had the situation to speak English. And asking someone who never had the situation to speak English, it's like asking someone to play basketball from reading a book. You have to actually play basketball, and you have to treat English like this. And it needs experience, and it needs to be the right person that guides people into experience. And the technology exists today where this is possible. And I've done this work here of like over 30 years to just make it so that you could come here in a weekend, get this rhythm, and take your entrepreneurship global, go country to country, because what you're going to learn in Japan, connections to companies you're going to make, and rare contributions only you could make, that we start from the ground up with what do you want? Who are you? What do you want to do? And we're going to infuse that in a way so you're like a travel writer. But, don't think of it that way. Think of more of it, you're a chatbot guide to be in a metaverse. And we have to think differently. We have to stay steps ahead of those who would diminish our freedom as freelancers, but still we are doing that as empathic closers, they say, between middlemen, between people with offers and people you meet. But first being dedicated to hearing people and start from their power and expand upon it, and then include the relevant business, all about acceleration. And have somebody who understands this. And this is what the Japan Exchange is, that we welcome you. Nathan Raymond in Japan. Let's talk to me more. I'll show you about this world of marketing and how we could collaborate into educational study tours that we market, that we sell, that we give commissions to anybody who wants to join. That's what it's about. Mutual beneficial joint ventures and stakeholders, and we make money. We gather your 12 stakeholders in our virtual tour, and you'll make them money. You'll market them. You'll take over their marketing that they're paying a lot of money, and you'll do the work for them, and it'll be the organicness of our Japan Exchange. You can't lose. Nathan Raymond, Japan Exchange. Let's talk soon. Crossover.